Welcome to your personalized deep dive. Today,
Oh, this is going to be fun.
we're diving headfirst into AI,
Head first.
specifically the battleground of AI-powered search.
Ooh, yes.
You've sent us a mountain of articles, Discord debates,
I saw those. Wow.
even live Reddit AMAs.
Oh, yeah, those are happening right now.
We've waded through it all to bring you the juiciest bits.
The best of the best.
So buckle up.
It's an exciting time to be following all this, right?
Absolutely.
Well,
You're seeing a fundamental shift
Yeah.
in how we find and use information.
So true.
Forget simple keyword searches. Now AI is stepping in to understand.
Like, what you really mean.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Tailoring those results
Mhm.
and even predicting what you need before you even ask.
That's a little scary, but also cool.
A little bit of both.
Okay, where do we even begin?
First off,
Yeah.
ChatGPT has finally jumped into the search ring.
Oh, they have, haven't they?
They've rolled out this new feature across the board.
Yeah.
And they even launched a dedicated Chrome extension.
A Chrome extension. It makes you wonder, right?
What?
The timing is quite telling.
Yeah.
It coincides almost perfectly
Yeah.
with Google's Gemini unveiling
Uh-huh.
its own search grounding capability.
Interesting.
Makes you wonder if OpenAI was waiting.
Waiting to see what Google would do.
Yes, exactly.
It does seem awfully convenient, doesn't it?
Awfully convenient.
And speaking of timing,
Oh,
OpenAI's leadership
yeah.
is doing a Reddit AMA
I saw that.
as we speak,
Oh, wow.
addressing this new search feature and other developments.
Yeah.
But honestly,
Yeah.
some of the early chatter makes it sound
What does it sound like?
more like a marketing blitz than a
Oh.
revolution.
I can see that.
There's certainly a lot of fanfare.
Fanfare.
Right.
But amidst all the excitement,
Okay.
there's a touch of irony.
Irony, how so?
Well, this ChatGPT search,
Yeah.
it's powered by a fine-tuned version of GPT-4o. Their supposedly cutting-edge model.
Right.
Yet, you know,
What?
users are already reporting instances
Instances of?
of hallucination.
Oh, no.
You know, where the AI
Yeah.
spits out inaccurate or nonsensical information
Wait, already?
already.
It seems no matter how advanced these models get,
Yeah.
those hallucinations keep cropping up.
The problem.
So how is ChatGPT integrating search into its platform?
Well, they're not building their own index.
No.
They're going the partnership route.
Partnership. Okay.
They've teamed up with various providers
Okay.
for things like
Yeah.
weather, stock data,
Makes sense.
news feeds, even maps.
So they're pulling from all over the place.
Exactly.
It'll be fascinating to see
Right.
how these integrations actually work in practice.
Yeah.
And it's interesting who they didn't partner with.
Oh, who's that?
The New York Times is noticeably absent.
Interesting.
Instead of joining the bandwagon,
Mm-hmm.
they chose to sue OpenAI.
Sue them? Wow, that lawsuit.
Yeah.
That's a major development.
It is.
It points to a growing friction
Friction between.
between traditional media outlets
Mhm.
and these powerful AI companies,
Okay.
particularly around issues of copyright and data use.
So what happens if AI starts generating...
Like, imagine AI generating news articles.
Okay.
They're indistinguishable
Right.
from human-written ones.
Right.
Who owns that content?
That's a great question.
It is. It's the very definition of authorship and
Niche
ownership.
in the digital age.
Exactly.
'Cause this isn't just about one company or one lawsuit.
This reflects a much larger battle.
Over how AI will reshape the media landscape?
Mm-hmm. The whole thing.
Wow.
It's big.
So for the everyday user,
Yeah.
what does this AI search war actually mean?
It means
We're what?
on the cusp of a major change
A change in how?
in how we find information.
Okay.
ChatGPT is directly challenging Google's dominance.
Taking them head on.
Yes, and they're not alone.
Oh.
This echoes a trend we're seeing in the business world, too. Tools like Dropbox Dash,
Oh, right.
aiming to compete
Parka.
with established players like Glean
Pasha.
in providing AI-powered search for businesses.
For businesses, yeah. It feels like we're on the verge
The verge of what?
of a real paradigm shift. The way we search
Yeah,
and discover information is about to be radically transformed.
it is. It is.
But before we get too far ahead of ourselves,
Okay.
another major player is making waves.
Who's that?
Meta.
Meta, right?
They've been dropping hints about Llama 4,
Llama 4.
their next-gen language model.
Ah, yes, Llama 4.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is where things get really interesting.
Okay, tell me more.
The buzz
Yeah.
centers around the sheer scale.
Scale of what?
of their training setup.
There's training setup, okay.
Meta is reportedly using
Using what?
over 100,000 H100 GPUs.
100,000.
100,000 GPUs. This is massive.
I don't even have words.
Words for how massive that is.
And the power consumption.
Astronomical.
I can't even imagine.
Imagine a small town's worth of electricity.
The whole town?
That's about 70 megawatts.
Wow.
All dedicated to training this one AI model.
That gives you a sense of how much Meta is investing in this.
They're all in.
So given this massive investment,
Yeah.
what can we expect from Llama 4?
Well, we'll have to wait
Wait till when?
until early 2025
Okay.
for the official release.
Gotcha.
But the rumors are tantalizing.
Ooh. Like what?
They're talking about new modalities.
New modalities.
Meaning it could go beyond text.
Beyond text? Like what?
Potentially incorporating images.
Images? Okay.
Audio, even video.
So it's not just a language model anymore.
It could be so much more.
That's wild.
There's also talk of much stronger reasoning abilities.
Okay.
And significantly faster
Faster what?
processing speeds.
So it'll be...
Lightning.
A lot of folks are hoping it'll be a true competitor to GPT-4.
A true competitor.
Maybe even surpass it.
Surpass it, yeah.
The anticipation is...
The AI community is buzzing.
Buzzing, I bet.
Many believe that Llama 4 could be a game changer.
A game changer.
Assuming, of course.
Assuming what?
It lives up to the hype.
It's a big if.
It is.
But hold on a second.
Okay.
Not everyone is comfortable
with
these tech giants having a monopoly on powerful AI tools.
You're right. You're right.
It's a valid concern.
It is.
Right. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's a growing movement towards what's called local AI.
Local AI?
Yeah.
What's that?
The idea is to run these powerful models on your own hardware.
Oh, I see.
Giving you greater control.
Control over what?
Over your data and privacy.
So you're not sending all your information.
For some massive corporation.
Plus having
your own personal AI assistant, but without
the privacy concerns. 2 projects in this space really caught our attention.
I'm intrigued.
First up is Cortex.
Cortex is a truly ambitious undertaking.
How so?
They're trying to create a local alternative.
Alternative to what?
To OpenAI's entire API platform.
Wow, the whole thing.
The whole thing.
So imagine running all the things you do with ChatGPT, but on your own computer.
That's the goal.
That's pretty amazing.
It is.
What's impressive is that it's designed to support multiple AI models.
Not just one.
And they're using C++ to build it.
C++.
Which should make it incredibly efficient.
Very efficient.
Exactly.
They're not just stopping at text either.
Oh.
Cortex is designed to handle multimodal tasks.
Multimodal.
So you could potentially combine.
Combine what?
Text, images, and even speech.
All in one.
All in your AI applications.
It's very exciting.
It is.
So it's still early days for the project.
Early days, but promising.
The other local AI project that jumped out at us is Whisper-Zero.
Whisper-Zero.
This is a tweaked version of OpenAI's Whisper speech recognition model.
I know that one.
And here's the kicker.
What's that?
They claim to have eliminated...
Eliminated what?
Hallucinations entirely.
Now
that's a bold claim.
A bold claim.
While any improvement in accuracy is great, a completely hallucination-free model is something we need to approach with a healthy dose of skepticism.
Right.
Especially considering the price tag they've attached to it.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
It almost feels too good to be true.
It does.
Yeah.
But even as we see these efforts to decentralize AI, the big players... they aren't slowing down.
No.
In fact, there's another race happening.
A race to do what?
To make these large language models.
The LLMs.
The LLMs, yeah.
Even more efficient.
Efficiency is crucial.
Why is that?
Well, especially as these models become more complex and demand more computing power.
That makes sense.
We came across 2 contrasting approaches. Yeah.
Okay.
That illustrate this race towards optimization.
Okay, give me one.
One is quite technical.
Oh.
It's called KV cache compression.
Okay, so for those of us who aren't AI engineers, what exactly is KV cache compression?
Well,
and why should we care?
Think of it this way.
Okay.
The KV cache.
Yeah.
It's like an LLM's short-term memory.
Okay.
It stores all the information.
Information that
the model has learned during training.
Right.
researchers have found a way.
Found a way to do what?
To compress this cache.
Compress it.
So essentially squeezing more information into the same space.
So it's like
upgrading the RAM in your computer without changing its physical size. You get more bang for your buck.
It's making those LLMs more compact.
More compact, yes.
And efficient without losing any of their knowledge.
Exactly.
That's pretty remarkable.
It is.
And what's even better is that they've managed to do this.
We've done it.
Without sacrificing performance.
No performance hit.
You get the same power in a smaller, more streamlined package.
Precisely.
Impressive.
It is.
But you mentioned 2 approaches.
Right, I did.
What's the other one?
This is where I think things get really interesting.
Oh, it's staying on me?
We're talking about Franken models.
Franken models?
Franken models.
What are those?
This is where developers get to play mad scientist.
Oh, I like this.
Merging existing models together. Yeah.
To see what emerges.
To see what happens.
It's a Frankensteinian approach.
Frankensteinian.
The AI development.
It's yielding some surprising results.
Like what?
Of course.
Yeah.
There are also some hilarious failures.
Failures? Like what?
Along the way.
Okay.
For example, one developer combined a model called Nothing Keysrill MN12B Star Cannon V3 with another called Mariner Aspaghetti Nemo Mix Unleashed 12B.
Those are some names.
They are.
So what happened?
The result. Star Cannon Unleashed 12B V1.0.
Wow. Those names.
There's something else.
They're certainly creative, but I have to ask, what's the point?
Good question.
Why combine existing models instead of building new ones from scratch?
Well, it's a way to explore new possibilities without needing massive resources. By blending the strengths of different models, you might create something truly unique and powerful.
So you're getting the best of both worlds?
Potentially. Yeah. There's always the risk that you end up with a model that writes nonsensical poetry.
Or worse.
Who knows?
That's part of the fun.
Exactly.
Of pushing the boundaries.
Pushing the boundaries, yeah.
So what does this all mean for someone trying to navigate this rapidly evolving world of AI?
It means we're entering a new era.
A new era.
Of information access.
Yeah.
AI-powered search.
Yeah.
It's no longer a futuristic fantasy.
It's here.
It's here.
And it's evolving at an incredible pace.
An incredible pace.
From ChatGPT taking on Google to the rise of open source alternatives and the constant quest for more efficient LLMs.
More efficient LLMs.
The way we find.
The way we find it, yeah.
And use information.
This is all changing.
It's about to change forever.
It is.
It's a bit like
what?
Standing on the edge.
The edge of what?
Of a new frontier.
Exactly.
And the key takeaway here.
The key takeaway.
Is this?
Don't be a passive observer.
Don't just watch.
Dive in.
Okay.
Experiment with these new tools. Question their outputs.
Question everything.
And stay curious.
I'm curious.
The future of knowledge is being shaped right now.
Right now.
And we all have the opportunity to be a part of it.
That's
exciting.
An inspiring thought to end on.
It is.
This has been your deep dive.
Deep dive into
the world of AI search.
Oh, yeah.
Exploring everything. From the latest corporate battles to the grassroots innovation happening in the open source community.
It's amazing what they're doing.
So what's next?
Until next time.
Yes.
Keep exploring.
Keep exploring.
Keep questioning.
Keep questioning.
And keep diving deep into the fascinating world of AI.
I can't wait. So let's shift gears a bit.
Okay.
And explore the world of open source AI.
Open source.
One of the key themes emerging from our deep dive is this move away from relying
on
solely on big tech companies for AI tools.
So true.
It's a fascinating shift in power dynamics.
It really is.
It's almost like
what?
A David versus Goliath situation.
Yeah, I see that.
These smaller players are stepping up.
We can build this too, and we're going to share it with the world.
That's awesome.
It is.
And it's not just about building it.
Right. It's about making it accessible and transparent.
Yeah.
Open source AI.
Yeah.
It thrives on collaboration and community-driven development.
That's cool.
It's a very different ethos.
Different from
the closed-door approach to some of the bigger companies.
Yeah, I get that.
We saw a ton of activity in this space.
Oh, yeah.
And one project that really stood out.
Okay, which one?
Is Small LM2.
Small LM2.
Have you heard of this?
I have.
It's a great example of what open source AI can achieve.
What's so special about it?
Well, it's a family of language models designed to be lightweight and efficient, capable of running even on devices like phones or laptops.
So it's bringing the power of AI to the palm of your hand.
That's incredible.
It is.
And they managed to train these models.
They did on a data set of 11 trillion tokens.
11 trillion. That's a mind-boggling amount of data. It is.
Especially for a project that isn't backed by a massive corporation.
Right.
It really highlights the dedication.
The dedication
of the open source community. Yeah. They're finding creative ways.
Ways to do what?
To achieve impressive results.
Okay.
Even without the vast resources of companies like Google or OpenAI.
It's amazing what they can do.
It is.
But
there's a catch, right?
Well, there's some discussion that the smallest SMO-LM2 model, the 135M version, can be a bit unpredictable.
Unpredictable how?
It's like the little engine that could.
I like that analogy.
But sometimes it goes off the rails.
Oh, no.
While it's incredibly easy to run, even on less powerful hardware, it can sometimes generate text that's grammatically correct, but doesn't make a lot of sense. Think of it as a promising student who still needs a bit more training to fully realize their potential.
So maybe not ready to write a best-selling novel just yet?
Perhaps not your next novel. It could be fantastic for tasks.
Tasks like
summarizing documents or running simple functions on devices with limited resources. It's all about
choosing the right tool for the job.
Exactly.
Speaking of tools, we also saw a lot of buzz
about
around new libraries and frameworks that make AI development
easier
and more accessible.
Exactly.
One that caught my eye.
Oh, which one?
Was VenStacks.
VenStacks.
I've spent enough time
I know what you mean.
Wrestling with Python dependencies.
It's a pain.
To appreciate a tool that promises to simplify that process.
VenStacks is a clever solution.
It is.
To a very common problem in AI development.
Which is?
Managing those pesky Python dependencies.
Oh, tell me about it.
It essentially lets you bundle up.
Bundle up what?
All the necessary components of your AI project into a single
what?
Portable format. No more headaches trying to install all the right libraries.
And versions.
And versions, yes.
That's a relief.
It is.
It makes sharing and deploying AI projects
smoother.
Smoother, yeah.
Especially when you're working with specialized tools
like
Apple's MLX engine.
Right.
And then there's Thunderkittens.
Thunderkittens?
Now that's a name that's hard to forget.
It is.
What are they all about?
Tell me.
Thunderkittens aims to combine
what?
The ease of use of Triton, which is a popular
tool for
AI development, with the raw power and flexibility of Cutlass, a system for optimizing performance on GPUs. It's about making CUDA programming.
CUDA programming, which is how
you interact with those powerful GPUs.
Right.
More user-friendly.
That's a good thing.
It is.
They had a really interesting discussion.
Oh.
About what?
About their Mamba 2 kernel.
The Mamba 2 kernel, which is uses what?
Custom code.
Custom code to
handle complex operations.
The operations
with attention matrices.
Okay, can you explain what that means?
In a way.
In a way that even I can understand.
Think of it this way.
Okay.
The Mamba 2 kernel.
Yeah.
It's like a super efficient translator.
A translator.
That helps AI models understand relationships within text.
Relationships, okay.
Much faster.
So it's like giving your AI
a speed reading course.
Speed reading, I like that.
Allowing it to process information and generate more relevant results in a fraction of the time.
So it's all about making those AI models
faster and smarter.
That's a win-win in my book.
Absolutely.
And what's great about Thunderkittens is that it allows developers
to expand its functionality.
Extend it with
their own custom code.
That's pretty cool.
It's a powerful combination
of simplicity and flexibility.
And speaking of flexibility, we have to talk about DSPy.
DSPy. What about it?
It's a framework for building AI agents.
AI agents that can
interact with the real world.
The real world.
This goes way beyond
just text generation.
Right. So
DSPy is fascinating.
Why is that?
Because it allows AI to do things like
Like what?
Extract information from documents, control software applications, and even interact with physical devices.
Oh, it's like
giving your AI a set of hands and eyes to interact with the world around it.
That's incredible.
It is.
There was an example where someone used DSPy to build an agent.
An agent that could
automatically extract data from invoices.
I saw that,
Talk about a time saver.
That's just one example.
Right.
DSPy is still under development.
But it has the potential.
The potential to do what?
To revolutionize how we interact with computers and the world around us.
That's exciting.
It is.
This is all incredibly exciting.
I know, right?
But I have to admit, it can feel a bit overwhelming.
Overwhelming.
Trying to keep up.
Keep up with what?
With all these developments.
I know what you mean.
There's just so much happening.
There's so much happening.
In the AI world right now.
The pace of innovation is relentless.
It is.
That's why.
Why what?
It's important to focus on the underlying principles and trends.
Instead of
getting bogged down.
In
the specifics of every new model or library.
That's good advice.
It is.
So for someone who's just starting to dip their toes into the world of AI, what are the key takeaways?
Key takeaways.
You'd want them to walk away with?
Well, first and foremost, AI is no longer just the domain of large corporations.
Oh, okay.
The open source community is thriving.
They are.
And they're making incredible strides.
In
making AI accessible to everyone.
That's so important.
It is. Hello. Second, we're seeing a shift.
A shift towards
more specialized AI tools.
Specialized tools.
Designed for
what?
Specific tasks in industries.
Got it.
And finally, the ethical and societal implications of AI.
Oh, right.
They're becoming increasingly important.
Why is that?
As these technologies become more powerful and integrated into our lives.
So true.
It's not just about the technology itself.
It's about
how we use it.
Right.
And the impact it has on our world.
Exactly.
And as we continue our exploration of AI-powered search, we need to keep these considerations in mind.
Considerations about
the way we access and interact with information. It's evolving rapidly.
It is.
And the choices we make today will shape the future of knowledge itself.
That's a powerful statement.
It is.
It brings us to the final frontier.
The final frontier of
our deep dive.
Okay.
The quest for more efficient and powerful LLMs.
Ah, yes.
From innovative compression techniques.
Right to the wild world of Franken-models. Researchers are pushing the boundaries. Of what's possible with AI.
So exciting.
And the results could be truly transformative.
Well,
let's dive in.
Let's do it.
And see what they've come up with.
We've talked about making LLMs more accessible, more specialized. But there's another crucial piece of the puzzle.
What's that?
Making them leaner and meaner.
Ah, yes.
As these models grow.
They grow in complexity.
They demand more
computing power.
And memory.
Yeah.
Researchers are in a constant race.
A race to do what?
To find ways to boost efficiency.
It's like trying to squeeze a supercomputer into your pocket. How are they managing to pull that off?
Well, one technique that caught our eye, it's called KV cache compression.
KV cache compression.
Remember how we talked about
the KV cache
being like the LLM's short-term memory?
Storing all that training data?
Well, researchers have figured out how to
compress this cache
without sacrificing
any of that precious information.
So it's like shrinking the size of the memory without losing any storage capacity.
Exactly.
And the results
are pretty impressive.
Are they?
They've been able to significantly reduce
what?
Memory usage.
Okay.
Without impacting performance.
So you're getting the same performance
with less memory.
That's a huge win.
It is.
For making AI more accessible.
Absolutely.
But on the flip side.
The flip side of what?
Of this efficiency coin.
Okay.
We also saw some chatter.
Chatter about what?
About something called Franken-models.
Franken-models, yeah.
What exactly are we talking about here?
Franken-models are where things get a bit
what?
Wild and experimental.
Okay. Tell me more.
Imagine taking pieces
of what?
Of different LLMs.
Okay.
And stitching them together.
To create
a brand new model. The Frankensteinian approach to AI development.
Interesting.
And it's yielding.
It's yielding what?
Some surprising results.
Like what?
Of course.
Yeah.
There are also some hilarious failures.
Failures.
Along the way.
Give me an example.
For example, one developer combined a model called Nothing SReal MN12B Star Cannon V3 with another
one called
Marinara Spaghetti Nemo Mix Unleashed 12B.
Wow, those are some names.
They are.
So what happened?
The result?
Yeah.
Star Cannon Unleashed 12B V1.0.
Those names are certainly creative.
They are.
But I have to ask.
What?
What's the point?
Good question.
Why combine existing models instead of building new ones from scratch?
It's a way to explore new possibilities without needing massive resources.
It makes sense.
By blending the strengths of different models, you might create something truly unique and powerful.
You're getting the best of both worlds.
Potentially, yes.
But
there's always the chance.
The chance of what?
You end up with a model that writes nonsensical poetry.
Or worse.
That's right. Who knows?
It's all part of the fun.
Fun-o.
Pushing the boundaries of what's possible with AI.
So what does this all mean for someone trying to navigate?
Navigate what?
This rapidly evolving world of AI.
It means...
What does it mean?
We're entering a new era.
A new era.
Of information access. AI-powered search.
Yeah.
It's no longer a futuristic fantasy.
It's here.
It's here, and it's evolving.
At an incredible pace.
An incredible pace.
From ChatGPT taking on Google to the rise of open source alternatives. And the constant quest. A quest for what?
For more efficient LLMs.
More efficient LLMs.
The way we
find use information
is about to change forever.
It is.
It's a bit like
likewise
standing on the edge of a new frontier.
Exactly.
And the key takeaway here is this.
What's the takeaway?
Don't be a passive observer.
Get involved.
Dive in. Experiment.
Experiment with these new tools.
Question their outputs.
Question everything.
And stay curious.
Stay curious, yeah.
The future of knowledge.
It's being shaped right now.
It is, and we all have the opportunity to be a part of it.
We do.
That's an inspiring thought to end on.
It is.
This has been your deep dive.
Our deep dive into
the world of AI search.
Exploring all the exciting developments.
From the latest corporate battles to the grassroots innovation
happening
in the open source community.
It's amazing what they're doing.
Until next time.
Until next time.
Keep exploring.
Keep exploring.
Keep questioning.
Keep questioning.
And keep diving deep into the fascinating world of AI.
I'll be here